My name is Shelley Nelson,
And I'm Randall Domeyer.
and we welcome you to the Byron Center tennis facility for today's match between the Sailors of Mona Shores.
And the Byron Center Bulldogs.
So today we will be highlighting second singles.
Actually, they
Or third
changed things.
singles.
We got the third
Third
singles
singles,
with
'cause it-
senior Ryan McKendry.
Yep, and then Jackson from Mona Shores.
Yeah, we have senior night, so we want to recognize the seniors that have played for Byron Center these last 4 years. We've had a really strong program with all four of them. They've all 4 years with these seniors. They've worked really hard playing at third singles here. We have Ryan McKendry, a senior, and at fourth singles we have Cole Kraus. We're going to be talking about both Cole and Ryan a little bit today because they've had not only a great season, but these last 3 years playing third singles and fourth singles, they've pretty much stayed in those flights, and we highlighted Cole's match last week.
Yeah.
We also have seniors playing first doubles. That's Rylan Vandenberg and Casey Shans. They've represented the Bulldog doubles lineup very well these last few years. At second doubles, we have Nolan Booth playing. Last year he was 1 dubs, and this year he's 2 dubs as a senior. We have third dubs with Ben Vanderstalt and Aiden Banshoff that moved up from fourth doubles, and they're having a great year. And we just want to recognize these guys of playing really hard these last few years.
Yeah.
They've represented the Bulldogs well. They won the conference last year. They went to the state tournament. It looks like they're going to be winning the conference again this year. We're favored to do well in the regional a couple of weeks, but these guys have put a lot of time and effort into their tennis games, and some of them weren't even really tennis players growing up. They were hockey players and baseball players, and then picked up tennis when they were in like the 5th or 6th grade, most of them starting to do a little bit at the middle school years. We have a great middle school coach with Austin Bruner, a JV coach with Jared Crandall, and head coach Andy Ely with assistant coaches Kenny King and Alex Locke. They've put a lot of their heart and soul into these guys, and they have stepped up to the challenge. These seniors have led us really well, and so we hope that they can finish out this season well with the conference next week.
They've worked hard in the summer, and they're not just coming out, beginning of the season to end of the season. They're working off season and putting in the time.
Yeah, and we have the future here playing too. Actually, on the court next to us, we have Justin Karam. He's a freshman playing second singles. Came out and earned that spot. And any other team, he probably would be playing a first singles position. But we have Terrence He, and Terrence has been injured the last couple of weeks with his back, so he's not playing today. But we have sophomore Ashton Smith filling in for him. Ashton has done some singles. He typically is playing some doubles for us, but he's going to do that first singles spot. We can sub in someone if someone's injured for a flight for seating purposes when we get to conference and to the regionals. Playing at second doubles with Nolan Booth, that senior, is Braden Slott. And at fourth doubles, we have Brody Slott with Zeke Sandholm. So another freshman with Brody. Brody and Justin are the 2 freshmen that came out and made the team. And then we have a fifth doubles tonight, Shelley, with Sam Newell and Drew DeVries.
Nice.
We're going to be highlighting this third singles match again, as we mentioned. And Ryan, his record this year is currently 17-2. He only has 2 losses. He lost to Holland Christian in a close match of 6-3, 6-2. The result doesn't show how tight that match was. I actually watched that match. We were here playing on this court, in fact. And his opponent now has actually moved up to second singles.
Oh, wow.
So he was playing a pretty decent player there. We saw Holland Christian 2 nights ago. They have a very solid team when we were highlighting the South Christian team playing Holland Christian. And I think Holland Christian is going to do really well. They're the defending champs in their division. But his only other loss is to Birmingham Seaholm, and that was a 6-4, 6-4, which could have gone either way.
Right, and Seaholm is,
But listen to this. Ryan actually came home undefeated in a really difficult tournament a few weeks ago. The Bulldogs traveled to the east side of the state, and he beat Midland. He beat Grosse Pointe, and he beat Portage Central, coming home 3-0. He also has wins over Forest Hills Northern this year, and Forest Hills Eastern, Birmingham Groves, Matawan, West Ottawa.
Yeah,
Of
those
course,
are some
he beat Caledonia at the Caledonia tournament and in this dual meet. He's beaten Allegan and Mason. Byron Center is currently ranked third in the state, and Ryan's right up there. You know, he made it to the, as a freshman, he actually played, listen to this, he played fourth doubles, and he won the regional, fourth doubles, as a freshman with Jack Crittenden. Made it to the finals and won that. His junior year, he played, sophomore year, he was playing third singles this spot, but last year, he won the regional and the conference. He beat Forest Hills Central and Forest Hills Northern. And he is right now currently the Byron Center player in history with over 80 wins. That's the second most wins of any player in our history.
Right.
And who do you think number one is?
Cole Kraus.
Cole Kraus from last week. He's actually at 87 wins right now.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's played 3 years at fourth singles. We've highlighted him last week, and then he played third doubles his freshman year. But they've racked up so many wins that these guys have finished out their senior year here doing really well for the team. Both of them are baseball players, or were baseball players, and Ryan's actually a hockey player too. Well, they're spinning the racket up there.
Yeah.
Sam, his opponent, Jackson, has spun the racket, and they're going to decide who serves first. Jackson is 9-6 this year.
Okay.
He is a sophomore. Played second singles as a freshman, so he's a pretty decent player if he comes out and plays second singles as a freshman. And he has big wins over Spring Lake and Northview. Won the Mona Shores Invite a couple of weeks ago. He's looking forward to having a good match today with his senior opponent.
Alrighty, it looks like Ryan is going to start out serving to start out the match.
Mona Shores this year as a team, they're 7-3-4, and they're coached by Tracy Hackney and Charlie Hackney. Been coaching for about 6 years, but Tracy had coached for about 20 years before.
Nice serve.
Yeah, Ryan comes out with a really good serve.
And great serve and volley.
2-point tennis right there.
Yep.
You know, came in, put that cross court away really well.
Nice to see, because you don't always have a singles player that's aggressively to come up to the net on those, and he did a good job of coming up and then just putting that ball away.
15-love.
Nice serve again.
What a return.
Yeah, lefty to lefty.
Yeah, these guys probably are not used to playing against lefties, and so we have these two lefties playing against each other. Different spin.
Yeah.
Ryan goes up 30-love. Second serve.
He does a good job of putting different pace on the ball. Just caught the top of the net, but he was put slower pace and then harder pace, and so he was really adjusting the pace. The depth of the ball was still the same.
Yeah, and that point
but
we all
the
actually
pace was different.
Yeah, but we also got to see in that point Jackson's defensive skills.
Yeah.
He looks like he's going to be moving pretty well. You can't be a singles player without good footwork.
Yep.
Being able to track down as many balls as possible.
That'll be a let because it went off the net and into the correct box, so he'll take a first serve again.
Second serve, 30-15. We're going to get the forehand to forehand, and it's 30-all. Backhand to backhand cross
Yep.
court.
Yep.
Ryan does have some variety because he hit a ball really deep to that baseline, and then he was
Yeah.
able to hit an acute angle,
Yeah.
back-to-back shots with his backhand. He goes up 40-30, serving for this first game.
Nice serve.
Gets his first serve in.
He's had a good service game as far as he had no double faults. And oh, nice. Watch it and out. So he'll take that first game.
And our Bulldogs this year are 16-3 as a team. As we mentioned, they're favored to win the conference. This is their last conference meet. And then they have the conference tournament next week. And they're favored to do pretty well in that challenging regional. We wouldn't be able to provide this programming for you without the generous support of our sponsors. We'd like to thank Byron Township, a community on the move, and Gaines Charter Township.
Want to thank our BC Bronze sponsors, Pete's Grill and Tavern, and Third Coast Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery.
So Jackson will open up his service game as it starts to sprinkle just a little bit here.
Yeah, I know it's cloudy. I was hoping it was going to hold off. And long.
15 love.
Maybe it was just a bird.
Thanks, Shelley. So positive, thinking on the bright side that it's
Yeah.
not going to rain on us. I don't think it's going to rain. It's just kind of started to spit a little bit.
Yeah.
15 all on that with that error on Jackson's forehand. It does look like that's the side he goes for a little
Yeah.
bit more.
Yep.
Sometimes guys will have a real strong forehand, but they also will have a few unforced errors on that side because they go for so much.
You did a good job pushing him back. Nice job. Now come up. Oh, shoot. Just push it long, but
Pace for pace, these boys are hitting pretty much the same
Yeah.
speed.
Ryan's definitely moving him around the court more.
He is. And Ryan is trying some variety with
But
some
I
slice
think
underneath.
He's, after it gets too long, then he goes for something a little bit too big and push that long. Just needed to let the point play out just a little bit longer.
Okay, so here we go,
Oh, that was a
40-15.
nice big serve.
And Jackson
Jackson.
serves out that first game of his service game, so it's 1-1.
Yeah, it was a big serve to end that game.
Freshman Justin Karam on court 2 playing against his freshman. Lost the first game. He's down 0-1, and they're just in a long forehand rally over there, forehand to forehand. Nice shot by Ryan. Speaking of forehands, that was a tough shot. Good angle. Pulled his opponent wide. Takes the cross court. Good angle.
Nice.
And that was a perfect
Volley.
backhand volley
Yeah,
there.
that was a nice touch.
That whole point,
That
he was
whole
going
point was-
cross
yep.
court,
Court.
moved up when he had the opportunity and made that look so easy. That's
Yeah.
not an easy shot
It's
that he just hit
not.
with his backhand volley. Goes up
And
15 love.
so often they get so excited on those volleys and hit them way too hard and finessed it just nice and put a good angle on it. Another one. There we go. That one I wish he would have maybe let bounce. He didn't have wasn't at a good spot.
Well, Jackson actually had a lower reply to
Yeah.
that. It was a hard shot.
Yeah.
15-0. Loving these rallies.
Yeah,
That's out
just long.
30-15. So many times we come out and we watch some of these matches and we see so many unforced errors.
Right.
Right now, it's nice to see these rallies where the guys are getting multiple balls back. It's not just a serve and a return.
Right.
And they're earning the point by moving it around.
Nice
There
volley.
we go. Jackson tried something different on that
Yep.
return. He took a slice underneath,
Yep.
and it didn't really
Yep.
cause any frustration for Ryan. He
Yeah.
knew what he needed to do, and he moved up and he
Yep.
put away that volley. 40-15. He did play doubles as a freshman.
Yeah, and you can tell the singles players who have played doubles because they're a little bit more comfortable coming to the net.
Okay, that was a tough shot that
Yep.
Ryan just hit because Jackson pushed him back. He timed it really well.
Right idea. He had the right idea there. He was just going to touch it over the net, but it.
Jackson's working hard.
Yeah.
You can really see that he's breathing really heavily right now. That was
Yeah.
a tough point, but he's a fighter.
Yeah, Ryan's really moving him around the court.
Ryan still has 40-30 serving for this game. Some underspin there. Changing up the speed of the ball.
Yeah. He does a good job of keeping it deep, but just changing up the speed. That great drop shot there. He put slights on that. Oof.
What a point.
Yeah, that was a backhand slice on that one.
Goes up 2-1.
All right, we want to thank our silver sponsors,
Promo,
University of Michigan Health West,
Orthopedic Associates of West Michigan,
and XYZ Motors.
and those BC Athletics gold sponsors are
Armored Roofing and Construction.
and the Center for Physical Rehabilitation.
So they're taking the time to switch side. We want to remind you, you can follow BCTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at BCTV25 or on YouTube at BCTV.25 to stay up to date on our production and news. So it looks like over on the doubles, we've got a 3-0 score, Byron Center, and
for
a
our
2-1.
third doubles. Yeah, third doubles is up 3-0, and our fourth doubles is up 2-1.
2-1. So that's good to see.
Okay,
Oh, goodness.
that's an unforced error there.
Yeah.
Jackson, the sophomore, starts out 15 love in this game.
And long.
Another unforced error. These guys, each one has now had an unforced error in this game off that forehand. 15-0. So you might
Yep.
be able to see that when Ryan puts a lot on that backhand, it hits it cross court
Yep.
wide with some power, and Jackson's got to take off the one hand off his
Yep.
two-hand backhand. And Ryan gets that weak reply that
Yep.
he's looking for. That was a shot.
Yeah, that was a big shot.
30 all. Almost looked like Ryan was aiming for the ball that was on the court.
I think so. Which, not a bad idea, because if it hits that ball, that's to his favor, because
I got to play off it.
got to play off it. So nice shot.
30-40 break point for Ryan.
Nice shot.
What a return.
Great return.
And Ryan goes up 3-1. He's broken serve. So now technically, if he just holds serve in this set, he wins the first set. Jackson cannot afford giving away those unforced errors on returns. He's got to get his return in. Justin Karam on the second court has now gone up 2-1.
Yeah.
So after dropping the first game, he won the next two against his freshman opponent. Two unforced errors.
Yeah. You can see it's getting frustrated. And Ryan really needs to take advantage of that.
30 love for the Bulldog.
Needs to keep pushing at him.
Nice serve. You know, and Jackson barely got that back, but he got his racket on it and forced the error. He dropped it short because that was one of the best serves you're going to see at third singles there that Ryan got in there. Ryan's up 30-15 as Alex Locke, Coach Alex Locke, comes over, a 2020 graduate from Byron Center that holds many records for singles and doubles. He also won a regional as a freshman, third doubles. And then won conference singles position at second singles. Then played some first doubles. He was all over our lineup back in the day from 2016 to 2019. .40-15 right here, double. Game point for Ryan. Got a second serve. Nice angle.
Did a good job of pulling him off the court.
It was a good angle, and it had some pace to it.
Yeah.
It goes up 4-1.
Yeah, he just had to like get that racket on and.
We here at BCTV are always looking for new opportunities to connect with our community, and one that makes the biggest impact is in the form of sponsorship. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor of BCTV and would like more information, call 878-6780. Sponsorship rates are affordable, tax deductible, and help bring you even more community-oriented content.
If you'd like a copy of today's game or any other event covered by BCTV, not a problem. Get a hold of us at 878-6781 or through our website at www.byrontv.com for either a Blu-ray or DVD of whatever event you're looking for. Blu-rays are only $15 and DVDs are just $10. Again, call 878-6781 or visit www.byrontv to order your Blu-ray or DVD today.
So this is where Ryan has to consolidate that break here and maybe get a second one. He was able to win his serve, so he actually did consolidate it, but now if he can just get another break here.
If he can get a break here, and then he can serve out this first set.
Jackson's going to fight off, though. He's a fighter. He'll be able to figure out something, hopefully, here for the Sailors. Make a first set of this. But Ryan's, when he has his chance, he's going for that
Yeah.
forehand.
And you can really tell that he's a senior. You know,
Yeah.
he's got a lot of, that extra experience under his belt.
The pace for pace shots that we had early on, Ryan's actually taken it up a level.
Yeah.
And whenever he puts some extra on it, you can see that Jackson's has an unforced error.
Yeah,
Or try something like that where he's getting pulled
Yeah.
back rather than popping up a defensive ball.
right.
Trying to hit that on his back foot.
Yeah, he was very off balance on that.
Love 30.
Long. So love 40. Or no, 15-30. 15-30. Here we go. 15-40, so triple game point.
Our beloved Larry Wood is here on the campus too, walking around taking pictures. You know, for years he's been doing so much for our community.
Oh my gosh. And
with his pictures,
never asked
sharing
for
his
anything.
talents.
And, yeah. We're blessed.
Ooh, that's out.
So, yeah.
He was going for a real sharp angle there.
Yeah. Still double game point. Or, oh, 30-40. Still
Add
game
out.
point.
30-40. Ryan's got an opportunity to break here. Ooh.
Justin did a good job, or Jackson did a good job of staying in this game, down 3 breaks and bringing it back to deuce.
Ryan has such good hands at the
Yeah.
net.
Oh. Just lost his footing there a little bit, I think. But yeah, he did a great job of just getting those volleys back.
Sometimes kids will get nervous when their opponent's up at the net like that, but Jackson
Yeah.
stayed really cool there and went for a short cross court.
Yeah.
That was out.
Yep.
So it's a second serve.
There we go. Another opportunity.
Seniors Aiden Banchoff and Ben Vanderstelt are up 4-1 in this
Yeah.
first set. And at fourth doubles, Zeke Sandholm and Brody Slot are up 3-2. Ooh, that was out.
Yep.
So Jackson's got a game point.
Game point, yeah.
Freshman Justin Caron is up 4-1 in the first set against his freshman opponent.
And that's game.
Jackson
Held his serve there, so
goes to 2. And Ryan's
Yeah.
going to serve to force it to 5-2, hopefully.
yeah.
Love 15. Ryan was going for something early on in
Yeah.
that point. He needs to play
Be a
his
little
game where
patient.
it beats
Yeah.
and he can do it.
Yeah.
He's still thinking about that last game, how he had opportunities to break.
Yeah. Short-term memory, the game of tennis. Gotta have short-term memory.
Good serve. Forces that error. $15 all. 30-15. It looks like Jackson's starting to chip underneath those returns.
Yeah.
More as the set goes on.
Well, I think we're dodged the rain. The sun's coming out.
It's a beautiful day.
I'm surprised he didn't call that out.
It sure looked like, and he could have called that out too.
Yeah, that's two kind of free ones that Ryan got. But, you know, that's part of, you know, calling the lines yourself. If you're not sure, that's what you should be doing. You know, so if he wasn't sure, if he didn't see it, he's got to play it.
Backhand to backhand. That reply was short. Ryan needed to
Yeah.
have a couple of extra steps there before he went for that shot.
Yeah.
Didn't quite
Yeah, he almost
get up and under it well enough.
Yeah, he needed to just kind of. Yep, Coach Locke
Guide
is
it
telling him
back.
the same thing. Just punch it back, you know, get it back up in the air. When
Yeah,
you're,
that's something new this year where coaches can actually coach in the middle of games. They don't have to wait until the side change.
Yeah, give those little hand signals and just kind of like, you know, push that ball up. You know, you're not in a position to go for that big shot right there. So. Jackson went for a big forehand, but into the net. So Ryan's going to go up. Oh,
They're switching sides.
yeah, I was going to say, Ryan goes up.
And we can share some information about the Scholar Athlete Award application. Nearly 1,500 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of $32,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website, and the deadline to apply is December 6th. Don't miss out. Jackson serves at 2-5. Ryan's going to try to break here and start the first set serving. He's got to get his return in, though.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's a different spin coming off that lefty.
Yeah.
Lefty serve there. Ryan's that lefty too. That's what he does to his opponents, and now he's getting that back.
Yeah, I just saw that Justin's playing a lefty too.
Yeah, it's second singles. Nice
shot. Boy. Nice job. Watching Justin's point there, he did a good job of coming to the net on his point too, putting that away. Ryan is just moving him like crazy.
Good point.
And I
Jackson.
think he said it, all that needed to be said was wow.
Jackson said, "Wow."
Yeah.
He moved the wrong way.
But
He had to choose.
yeah,
And Ryan just knew what he was going
yeah,
for.
and
Hit
he
it cross
moved.
court.
He did a great job. He put him on every square inch of that court. Just moved him around and.
Kind of rushed to his first and
Yeah,
second
that
serve
was
there.
one of the first double faults that we haven't seen many double faults today.
No, and that happened right on. Let's see, Coach Alex is talking to Ryan here in
Yeah.
the middle of the game, but we can do that.
That's so crazy. Back in the day, we could never get away with that.
No.
And another double fault. Jackson's going to
And
get into his own head here.
that's how we end the first set, unfortunately, on
Yeah.
two double faults.
Yeah, it's
Ryan wins
6-2.
6-2.
Want to thank our gold sponsors, Armored Roofing and Construction,
And the Center for Physical Rehabilitation.
along with our silver sponsors, Promo,
University of Michigan Health West,
Orthopedic Associates of West Michigan,
and 8XYZ Motors.
BC Bronze Athletic sponsors are
Pete's Grill and Tavern,
and Third Coast Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery,
and then, of course, Byron Township at Community on the Move.
and Gaines Charter Township. So between sets, they do have a little bit more time for their switchovers, and I think Jackson's wanting to take a little bit more time. I think he's hoping his coach is going to come over and talk to him, but it doesn't look like they're seeing him. So he's deciding he's better just get back and get ready.
Justin at second singles is up 5-2, so he's
Yeah.
just behind Ryan here. He's going to hope to break his opponent and start the second set serving like Ryan is.
Looks like fourth doubles won that first set, and they're up 1-0 in the second.
Typical third singles point here. Ryan perhaps went for something too early, but he's just starting out the second
Yeah.
set. Momentum is on his side. Got to make sure that he doesn't lose focus. Love 15. Ryan changed the pace on that.
Yeah, he did.
And he changed the direction. That's
yeah.
hard to do. It was cross court to cross court, and all of a sudden he went down the line,
Yeah.
forced the error from Jackson. 15-all. That's not an easy thing to do, to change the direction of the ball like Ryan. It just shows how athletic he is.
Yeah. He moves very good side to side, and some of that's his hockey, you know, that footwork and that ability to change direction. They make it look so easy, and it's not.
was looking for a good point there. I'm disappointed
Yeah.
that Jackson had that unforced error.
Yeah.
I wondered where he was going to go with that shot
Right.
and what Ryan's reply would be, because neither guy has used the lob today.
Yeah.
Both guys, when their
That's
opponents
true.
have been up at the net, have
They've
gone
been
for passing
drilled- yep,
shots,
they've gone
drilling them.
Drilling right at him, or
Neither one has even attempted a lob.
and another unforced error.
So Ryan's up 40-15, double game point. Oh, Ryan has stopped play to have that ball behind Jackson moved. Nice shot. Right down the line. He's
Jackson
going for
was
that.
he's trying to put some more different spin on, pace on the ball, but Ryan's right on top of it, jumping on it.
We've always said that sportsmanship is the golden rule in action, but why should it stop when the game is over? Now, more than ever, we need to respect each other and treat each other with common decency, not only between the lines, but outside the lines in our daily lives. In sports and in life, nothing beats good sportsmanship. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. So
Yes.
Ryan has such a great fan base here. He's always supported
Yeah.
by his parents and his grandmother.
Grandparent.
Just a little fun fact,
Yeah.
she was my religious catechist
Oh.
at St. Mary Magdalene back in
Oh,
the day.
was
So
there?
she's always here supporting. He is such a nice, kind individual, too. And I know he appreciates all the support from Dad and Mom. He's their youngest, so not sure what Ryan wants to do beyond high school, but he'll be successful.
Oh,
He
yeah.
sets a high standard for himself as an athlete here, and
Hit back, he took a little high and went high to low.
that's a hard shot when it's
Yeah.
up with two hands up over that
Yeah.
shoulder.
It was up high on him and pushed it down into the net.
15-0.
And another unforced error.
Ryan needs to channel his Jimmy Connors, his lefty two-hand backhand there. Some of our veteran viewers will know that name, and our younger generation might recognize the name of Rafael Nadal. Being able to hit those two-hand backhands
Yeah.
cross court, just
Just
nail
like
it
that.
there. Yep, that was the point. Jimmy Connors would be impressed. 30-all. These gentlemen out here are being very generous on the calls
They
today.
are.
Been a couple of calls that I think, if as a player, I would have called out, but of
Yeah.
course their view is different than ours.
Yep.
And
they're
as you mentioned earlier, if they're not
they're-
100% sure,
yeah.
they've got to call it in.
and they're doing it on the run. We're sitting stationary, so it's a lot easier for us to see where that ball lands.
Ooh,
than
went for
when
the
they're-
drop shot.
Just not enough on it, but yeah, it's a lot easier for us to be here and to see where it lands when they're, worried about getting to the ball and getting in a good position. And
BC has won the first set on all four of these courts of the
Yep.
complex, because Justin is now serving in the second set after winning the first set at second singles. Ooh, he just kind of out moved him there and was able to hit the ball behind him. He's done it a couple times today. That one time when Jackson was up at the net. Add out, break point right here. The biggest point of the second set here. Ryan hopes to go up 2-0. And he did that right there with an
Yeah.
aggressive two-hand backhand. As he approached the net, he goes up 2-0. Let's thank our sponsors here, Byron Township, a community on the move.
And Gaines Charter Township.
Our BC Bronze athletic sponsors are Pete's Grill and Tavern.
And Third Coast Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery.
2-0, love, love. So last week when we were watching Cole, he really was using that drop shot. His drop shot was falling a little bit closer to the net.
Yeah.
Not far back as Ryan's. Ryan's hasn't been as
Effective, yeah.
effective in that way, but he has forced some unforced errors, so there he goes for one right there. That's
the one.
the
Yep.
drop shot we need to see
Yeah.
from him that Cole was able to hit a couple of times.
Maybe he could feel us thinking it.
Yeah, well, I've just seen him go into that more
Yeah.
recently, and it's just not falling close to the net like he did on that. But that had also had an angle.
Yeah.
It was close to that, but with some angle, forced the error from Jackson. Tend to see that more often at singles. Looks like we have our second doubles team of seniors, Nolan Booth, and, well, actually Nolan Booth,
Oh,
the
yeah.
senior, with his partner, junior Braden Slot.
Slot.
They're off the court, so it looks like they've won.
Yeah, good job. Ryan came up to the net, waited for that, put it ball away.
And Justin on the second court at second singles starts the second set by losing the first game, just
Yeah.
like he did in the first set. He'll fight back.
Oh,
He's a
yeah.
fighter. .40 love. Wow. And Ryan goes up 3-0.
3-0.
We'd like to thank our BC Athletics Silver sponsors,
Promo,
University of Michigan Health West,
Orthopedic Associates of West Michigan.
and XYZ Motors. And our BC Athletics Gold sponsors are Armored Roofing and Construction,
And the Center for Physical Rehabilitation. You can follow BCTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at BCTV25 or on YouTube at BCTV.25 to stay up to date on our production and news.
Right now, Justin and his freshman opponent are in a moon ball rally, getting that ball back, just
Yeah, but
taking their time, moon balling it up. See who the patient one is on
Yeah,
that particular point. It was our Justin, our
yeah,
Bulldog.
just long on that one. And
I've seen some matches with Ryan using the moon ball, but not today.
no, he's been having just strong ground strokes, putting some slice. He's been showing different strokes, but not that one.
His angles.
Yeah,
have
doing a
been
lot of
great
angles
today.
and doing a lot of different pace.
He's been, just going to say, keeping the ball out of the middle, but here he is kind of hitting the ball in the middle, but he's been hitting those angles
Yeah,
so well.
But that's okay, you know, because that high percentage shot then that gives that opportunity for his opponent to make that error like he just did. So
Ryan got up really well for that ball.
yeah,
Reacted. He reads the opponent's racket so well. If
Yeah.
a opponent puts that racket up high and starts to swing under, he knows
Yeah.
that it's going to probably be a little shorter.
yeah.
15-30. Ooh,
Good
there's that double fault again.
Yeah. Yeah, Jackson really needing to win this game. not go down.
Double break point. He starts out with a let, so he gets a first serve.
Good choice. And just
That was
long.
out. Everyone in sports is in search of the elusive perfect game, making every shot, completing every pass, striking everyone out. Getting each call right, that's right. Game officials enjoy the competition and speak perfection and seek that perfection, just like the players do. If you still have the competitive streak and want to help kids by giving back, it's your time to become an official. To register, log on to mhsaa.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
So Ryan going up 4-0. There's that first attempt at a kind of a lot. Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, he knows how to lob.
Yeah.
I've seen him play.
Oh.
I've seen him play so many matches where he's had to play that game to beat his opponents. And he did everything right in that point except for the execution of that backhand volley.
Yeah, and he was still moving a little bit. He wasn't quite set. So a little less arm movement would have been better. But otherwise, perfectly executed lobs and again, just playing out the point, let Jackson make the mistake.
$15.
Boy, power and power. There's that finesse. And pushes it wide.
Would you like a copy of today's game or any other event covered by BCTV? Not a problem. Get a hold of us at 878-6781 or through our website at www.byrontv.com for either a Blu-ray or a DVD or whatever event you're looking for. Blu-rays are only $15, DVDs are just $10. Again, call 878-6781 or visit www.byrontv.com to order your Blu-ray or DVD today. Ryan's approaching the baseline as if the score is on the ad side. His opponent was on the deuce. Ryan was correct. Bang. Thought he was going for an angle a little bit more there, the way that he set up, and his opponent hit an unforced error.
I think Justin was Jackson was thinking that as well, and kind of surprised him.
Sweet shot.
Yeah.
And an even better reply.
Yes.
That was a double bounce.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Our freshman Brody slot with his partner Zeke
Sandholm
are walking off at fourth doubles.
It looks like third doubles is up 4-1 in that second set. And Justin came back and won 2, so he's up 2-1.
Yeah, just like he did in the first set.
Yep.
40-30 here. Game point. We'd like to thank our gold sponsors, Armored Roofing and Construction,
and the Center for Physical Rehabilitation.
Deuce. Ooh, there's an unforced error.
Yep.
Ryan almost looked like he wished he had gone cross court
Yeah.
with his gesture, and then I hear
Your
Dad over
dad's
here
hand.
saying,
Let it
"Just
go."
let it go.
Yep.
Move on to the next point.
Yep.
Let's add out."
Can't dwell on those. Got to have very short-term memory. There he goes. Good.
Whipped that ball up a little high. It bounced up high to Jackson's forehand, and Jackson swung down on it. He didn't get up and under
Yep.
the ball well. Deuce. Second serve. Ooh.
Good. So one thing, I don't think Ryan's had a double fault all day.
No, and early on, Jackson hadn't either, and then he finished that
Yeah.
first set with 2, and then he's had a couple in this one as well, but they come in pairs.
Yeah. But he hasn't had neither of them. I mean, he hasn't had a lot.
No.
You know.
Just unfortunately, that first set
Yeah.
that came at the set point.
Yeah.
Second serve for Ryan.
Well,
You
it was
jinxed him,
just-
Shelley. You jinxed
I
him.
did. Oh,
So we go back to deuce.
yeah. That's the first one all day.
He just didn't get the
Yeah.
toss up high
Yep.
enough there.
Yeah.
Starting to think about it a little bit
Yeah.
here. He's just got to play relaxed and play one point at a time and know that he's going to win this match.
Yeah. Just got to play
And be
some
patient.
Smart, play smart tennis, be patient. Let Jackson make those mistakes.
Wow, that was a very
that was
difficult.
a very good executed
Yeah, but
point,
did you
and-
see where he hit
but
that
yeah,
overhead though?
Yeah, he
That's
was
not an easy shot.
No, it's not. He was kind of the middle of that box.
Closer to the service line.
Yeah.
We basically instruct kids to be up closer.
Or all the way back, and
Mm-hmm.
he a lot of those ones they'll put it right into the net.
Oh. Jackson got a reply on
Yeah,
that.
he did, but
Ryan got
Ryan
that
was
extra
able
ball back.
to get
and
that ball back and caught Jackson off balance. So Ryan's going to go up 5-0 here in the second set. We are BCTV are always looking for new opportunities to connect with our community, and one that makes the biggest impact is in the form of a sponsorship. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor of BCTV and would like more information, call 878-6780. Sponsorship rates are affordable, tax deductible, and bring you even more community-oriented content.
So the sun's coming out here a little bit
Yeah.
more, and it's hot. Jackson's decided to put his shades back on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to make a difference for them on that side with that toss being a lefty. Kind of looking up into the sun. Ryan's still doing a good job of changing the pace, and
He is. I'm watching that match on the second court with Justin, and he and his opponent are playing more like third and fourth singles, more fourth singles with moon balls. They're playing like freshmen over
Yeah.
there, moon balling it back. And 15 love. Close serve.
yep.
Ryan played it. Good angle.
Great angle.
15 all.
Good job of just getting that back into play
Yeah.
and setting it up and taking control of the point from there. Ryan's definitely playing more offensive tennis.
Yes.
Hasn't had to play a lot of defensive tennis today. He's been really controlling most of the points.
It was almost like he was taking that first part of that first set just to kind of feel out his opponent because he
Yeah.
was not hitting as offensively, and his
Yeah.
opponent actually was able to hit with him.
Yeah.
But when Ryan puts a little bit more on it, he can get back 2 or 3, 4 balls. His
Yeah.
opponent's forehand will break down, or
Yep. He's
Ryan's able to get him out of place.
yeah. He's really keeping Jackson on his heels a little bit.
Especially when Jackson starts kind of cutting under the ball.
Yeah, you could tell he's just cutting under to get it back and setting Ryan up for some good stuff. So
And we have a
it's
double match point.
point.
Loved Ryan up at the net again, finishing in such an athletic way in that
Yeah.
previous point.
And that's our match. So Ryan walks away with a 6-2, 6-0 win here at third singles.
Looks like the Bulldogs are doing well today from walking
Yeah.
on off the court. These
courts-
seniors are doing well for their team.
Yep, looks like most matches. Looks like Justin's one of the last matches going here today. And on behalf of myself, Shelly Nausen,
And Randall Domeyer.
we thank you for joining us today and look forward to seeing you again next time.